doing it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's when you keep pushing.
That's when you keep pushing.
Yeah. This is round 2. I think my glasses. This is fucking round 2 with this shit on, right?
Yeah, I gave up. I was gonna change my outfit and then.
Nah, this is round 2 with this, but the other one didn't really show that much.
So when we started this thing, Wes was in charge of the buttons. Like switching back and forth, and it just didn't work out at all. So now I've got the flow. Right? Yeah, I got the flow back.
Yeah, no, it looks good, bro.
It looks good. Yeah,
I said the setup is nice.
It's about as good as it can get. I haven't sat in this seat yet.
Are you feeling comfortable? Why?
No, it's just Wes wanted to sit in that seat because he always looks out the window, and I'm already finding that to be the case.
Right.
For myself, you keep looking out the window.
Yeah.
We're back in the observer's corner. We got Malcolm Chavis with us today. Did I say it right?
Yes,
sir. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Mac. Dude, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Man.
It's a pleasure to introduce you to Wes and shit. You know, I mean, it's a good thing.
Good to have you.
Yeah, for real.
We're about to have some fun right now.
Yeah, some fun. I mean, Wes, you know this. Mac and I met on like a Pepsi TikTok.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, that was funny.
It was. I think they're supposed to like pair it up with people. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we started chopping it up after, and we found out we were both represented by the same manager. Yeah, Ingrid. Shout out Ingrid. She's awesome, man.
Yeah,
are you still working with her? You are?
Yes.
All right.
Man,
Good.
She's killing it.
I mean, Wes, this woman sends us so many auditions. It's dope.
Right. That's what I was about to ask you. My next question was like, okay, does she send you guys basically the same things, or she shoots idea off your head when she does it?
No.
It's not a stupid question. It's not. Funny,
it's not. I had a moment though.
Some agents they do that. Some agents do that. Like, okay, hey, there's 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's just two auditions. Let me send it to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. See which one they like.
Yeah.
You understand?
I mean, I'm sure we probably have read for the same part, not the same part, but the same show or something, or maybe even the same episode of a show.
Yeah, that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, man.
Yeah, and I mean she sent us both the same one for the Pepsi.
Yeah, she get paid either way.
Right.
Think about it. She's a smart woman. If she didn't do that, then she's stupid because you send the same thing to 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
One might get it, one might not get it. One might like it, one may not like it.
Yeah,
you never know. You can't choose and pick.
Right. That's double whammy.
Double whammy.
For both to book.
Yeah.
She's like, man, look, collect from both of them.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. And I got them in the new spot.
If I was a manager, I would have been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But obviously, she can't send you every single thing together.
Right.
But if she see a good thing, they might both get this. Let me send it out to both of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you guys probably talk about like, you represent me and a friend of mine.
Yeah.
She probably knew that too. So
no.
After you guys booked the same thing and find out that, you probably like, oh, by the way, you represent my friend too.
Yeah. I hit up Ingrid and I was like, holy shit! Like I didn't realize, because it's. I met a kid randomly that worked at like a coffee shop in the East Village, and he was like, yeah, I'm an actor. He was like, and I was like, oh, I'm too, and he started talking. He was repped by Ingrid actually as well.
Yeah.
But no, like exactly.
You'd be surprised how small it is, man. You'd be like, you think it's big?
Nah, it's a
small world.
People don't understand it's a small industry.
6 degrees of separation.
Small industry.
Yeah, people think it's huge. Like, oh, there's you California, you got Atlanta, you got the. It's a small industry.
It's a small world.
Small
world. I mean, even my boy Gus just got representation in Atlanta just to have it.
Yeah.
And therefore the worlds are gonna collide. He's not gonna move to Atlanta just because he has another agent down there. It's like they're trying to get him on the local shit down there, basically.
Yeah. Somebody was asking me about that too as well. If I should get representation in Canada or somewhere.
Like bi-coastal type of thing.
Well, no, I just got my dual citizenship with Canada. So Ingrid was like, you gotta hit up agents out there.
Wow.
And just so that you have one. And it's been tough because you know how on every self tape we do, you have to tell like where you're located,
right?
Type thing. They're like very big on agents and managers. I've found. I mean, if you've found a different, chime in. But they want you to be where they are, kind of. You know what I mean? So I've had trouble. I've been reaching out to these agents and managers in Toronto, And you know, they're like, oh, you know, hit us up when you move to Toronto. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can come to Toronto and I can stay at my uncle's house.
Right, but I'm not gonna sit out there.
Yeah.
Just jump
You
out.
sit out there and wait for what?
Yeah. What's out?
What do you when you do something that's they do like New York local hire only and you're in Jersey? Do you still say say New York just so that it's like
You can because it's right there. So it's a drive away, a car drive away. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I'll listen if they say like, oh, you know, New Jersey local hire, and are they really going to be like, oh,
yeah,
you can't hire this guy because he has to drive in? You know what I mean?
Once you show up, you show up on time.
Yeah, right.
You make it. You
cordial.
They do what you're supposed to do, and they like you.
Boom,
Who gives a fuck where you from? You
Exactly.
could be from Timbuktu. Here, you showed up. You like it.
Right.
We like you.
Facts.
You hired.
You killed it.
Yeah, you hired.
And now, like, I mean, that's probably even easier now with like the amount of. I mean, it's taking you some time to grow your page, obviously, and stuff.
Right.
And but like, now that you have a bigger following, I'm sure you're getting more looks, right?
Yeah.
Is it not as much as you expected? You think?
You know what? To be honest with you, bro, it's like we talked about before. You know what I mean? It's the exposure of just putting the content out there, doing it day in and day out, and you know, enjoying what you're doing. And it's like, all right, we put out first few videos, 5 likes. I was like, but you know what? That's 5 people I don't know.
That's 5 people you don't know.
There we go.
I was like, all right, 10 likes. I was like, I want more. I was like, I'm gonna try harder tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it just kept accumulating. So I was like, oh, all right.
All right, yeah,
Like
it feels good.
Yeah. and it's something that you love. You know what I mean? It's an
So why not do
extension
it?
of you.
Passion.
Yeah.
Passion.
Passionate about it.
Passion.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, but it definitely it's opened a lot of people's eyes. I'm starting to hear people talk about it in the comments like, oh, I saw you on this show. I didn't know that you were an actor as well.
I saw you on Blue Blood.
Yeah, I saw you on,
That's my favorite show,
Evil.
man.
That's what I was like, Evil lives here, this, that. I was like, wow, people are really starting to
catch on.
notice.
Yeah, notice. Yeah, that's cool. That's
So
cool.
it
When
feels
did you
good.
do Blue Bloods? Was that
That
a
was
small
my
role?
very first gig.
That was your first gig?
2019.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Running up. As soon as I got out of college, I wasn't really sure what to do. Went to the city.
Where'd you go to college?
Monmouth University.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, ran some track out there. Did a little theater. Got my little.
Ran some track.
Yeah.
Oof.
My feet wet
We
out
used to run
there.
track and field.
It hurts.
It's a lot of work.
It
Because
hurts.
it's
I
very.
used to do track to go.
Yeah.
I was good in 200 meter, 100 meter sprint.
Any of it hurts.
Yeah,
Hurts.
bro.
Well, I was gonna say track's a lot like.
Gotta practice, bro.
Track's a lot like in terms of like if I can equate it to my life, like being on a swim team is like, because it's individual at the end of the day. Yes, you're on a
Right.
team, but you're also it's a one track.
Right.
You know, and it's not like there's not a lot
Individual
going on. You gotta like in terms of like it's a different type of mentality.
Gotta be focused.
You're racing
dedicated,
someone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's different than trying to win a soccer game. You're racing someone.
Yeah.
Oh, and that in the pool, I would die because it's a different type of being in condition.
Shit,
Like you know what I
discipline,
mean, right? Running that okay. Anybody can run.
Run.
Swimming, going back and forth,
You gotta do
holding your
everything.
breath underwater,
Gotta
do
breaststrokes. You know what I mean? Submerging yourself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Technique. That's a big part of it. I mean, swimming and running. Technique.
I
you
give
know?
it to him.
And so is our world. I mean, that's why. So, did you study? You didn't study acting at your college, though.
I did. So what happened was I went from software engineering to
That's crazy.
you're right.
Yeah.
To theater, and I kind of they gave me the basis of everything. You know what I mean? We started with the theater history. We went back to Shakespeare. You know, what acting really originated from.
Yeah, you got to know the history of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think that's important. You were talking about that, like the history of fashion.
Yeah, go
You know
back.
how important it is.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Go back, way back, bro.
If you don't know your foundation, how can you grow from anything?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
like somebody told me today at work. They were like, "I've never done ballet before," and I was like, "But you're a dancer." I was like, "That's part of your craft."
Yeah, that's part of your craft. That's that's.
Why not try?
Why not do it all?
Try it once.
And that's where it started.
Bro,
I'm working on this play right now, and the Mark Rothko goes. Mark Rothko goes to surmount the past. You have to know your past,
Right.
which is sick.
I used to love Galliano back in the days. And Galliano was Dior. I'm not talking about Dior now. Dior now for me is trash for me. That's real talk. Like I'm talking Dior when they had no logo.
Right.
they only had at the back, like whosoever know fashion
I don't
knows
know
about it. It's like
I
Dior
was
when you
probably
wear
like
Dior,
5.
when Dior make jeans, when they used to make jeans, denim, they used to make really good denim jeans. Like best when it comes to denim, they had the denim game on lock, and that's when Galliano's design. How you know the Dior? They had a stitching at the back of the pocket.
Just said,
Yeah. And
what did it say? Just said CD?
no, and the belt loop had a metal thing that moved up and down, and it just said CD, small, real
That's sick.
small.
That's sick.
So if you don't know, if you don't know Dior,
Right. You
Huh?
would never.
You
know.
would
you
never
would
know.
never know you were wearing a
Yeah.
Dior
Yeah,
jeans.
yeah, yeah.
Now
I love
you pick
that.
up a pair of
That's
Dior
fine.
jeans.
It's
pick up-
everywhere.
It's like Dior.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Know what I'm
And
saying?
every other brand is
Yeah.
doing it too.
And now, especially when it comes to stuff nowadays, I think fashion, they just like, they know people's gonna wear it, so they throw any shit together.
Right.
It's not about quality anymore. It's about
It's about pushing product.
pushing product,
Let me get
mass
my money.
produce.
Yeah, and get my money.
Yeah, let me get this money real quick.
my money.
It's hot. Let me just do whatever.
Ooh,
Hot cakes.
Yeah.
hot cakes.
So,
You gotta get the money. The money.
I
Money in our world
I
is
happen
tough.
I happen to get to watch like old Dior, old Galliano, like couture, archive pieces there from Galliano and stuff like that. From Dior, when Dior like they started
Right.
at the Brooklyn Museum. We get a first-hand tour. And
Oh,
actually,
that was sick.
bro, the funniest shit happened. This how it's so small. This world is so small because at that time the store director for Dior, when they had that at Brooklyn,
The Brooklyn Museum. They had
Brooklyn
the huge like fashion
me,
show.
like,
yeah.
went there. Me, Edgar, and stuff that went down there.
Yeah.
Right.
That Edgar, he was just on the phone with
Yeah,
him.
I was on the phone with. We were there. Now
Like,
the
private tour was
manager,
sick. The videos
the
from it was
manager,
sick.
the manager for the who used to be the director for Dior, who gave us the tour, personal tour,
Right.
works right across the street
Damn.
at Cape.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
That is
funny, right?
It is funny.
World.
Yeah, small
Oh.
world, bro. I walked in there, I was like,
What are you
wait,
doing?
bro.
Yeah.
I know you. I was like, he's like, oh yeah, I used to work for Giorgio Armani. I'm like, no, I don't need from Giorgio Armani. I was like, you give us a tour at the Brooklyn Museum for the Dior stuff. He's like, yeah, I used to be
He's
the
like,
director.
oh shit.
He's like, yeah, I used to be the director
Oh,
for Dior.
shit.
Bringing
Now I'm
me
here.
back.
I was like, yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Max, I want to ask you like another question here, just because you know you're our guest, bro. We have you on. What do you think like your Mount Everest is in this industry? Your the you know like what do you want to achieve with where you're going right now and what you're doing? And I'm sure I have an idea of what the answer is, given that
Right.
we're doing the same shit.
Yeah. You know what,
But-
man? It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? You know, because everybody, they step into what they feel like is their purpose, right?
Mhm.
And you really don't know what you want to achieve right away. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think about the future and I think about the work that I've already done. And honestly, I'm just like, man, as long as I can continue to influence people in a positive way, show
Hell
them
yeah.
that, like, you know what I mean, I can do something, but so can they.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
passionate about it.
That's
You
true.
know what I
It's
mean?
facts, man.
That's what we were talking about with the fashion and Kamal's DJ and everything. Just like the being able to, why it's so like such a blessing to be in the creative vein and be a creative
Yes.
person
Yeah.
and put art out into the world, is that it affects other people.
Right.
And that is the goal, is to have a positive effect on someone's life.
You want to
you
have
know?
an effect on someone's like, okay, you know what? Hey, I know I make that person smile even for like 5 minutes, 10
Exactly.
minutes.
Exactly.
You know, at least I'm putting that out there that somebody's gonna see it and change somebody's life. Somebody's gonna be inspired that want to do the same thing. You know, so it's good. It's good. It's a good feeling.
Right.
It's a good vibe, and it makes you want to even create even more.
And more, yeah. I
It's
mean,
just like if I can
give
reach, if I
back.
can reach
Give
10,
back.
yeah, if I can reach 10 people and make this 10 people happy, why not try to reach 20,
Right.
30, 40?
Bro, you know how many times people have said, oh, well, you know, comedy's like a dying thing.
oh,
Forget that, man. Who said-
forget that.
I said, okay, so if you're telling me comedy's a dying thing, everything else is dying thing?
Yeah,
Like every other
that's-
topic?
That's crazy.
If I can get on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever it is, and just like you said, make 5 out of so many people watching it or you know, consuming the content, laugh or smile or even comment like, yo, you made my day, I've done my job.
Yeah.
bro,
I've done my job.
There's no way.
And
There's no way.
people
That one, the Ray Charles, or not the Ray Charles one, the blind date one. I can watch that any time of the day.
Well, that's the thing about it. People relate to certain things.
Right.
that you're relatable. So
Yeah.
people want to watch. It's like, okay, well, hey, bro, I had that situation. I was in that same exact situation.
And I can laugh from it.
I
can
can
think
look, you can
about
look back at it and it's like, oh
Yeah.
man, it was funny.
Right.
That was funny.
I can make
bro.
a joke out of it, like 'cause
Yeah.
you can't laugh.
Take life too serious.
Yeah,
Gotta-
that's it.
yeah.
That's what I don't want people to do.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I mean? I look at the greats, and I'm like, ooh, who do I want to? It's not like who I want to be like, but like who do I want to
Emulate.
Emulate,
emulate?
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm thinking of Denzel. I'm like, but Denzel is like, he's gritty, tough. He's
Well, you can be better.
serious,
I can be better.
Stoic.
yeah, you know what I mean? Right. Stoic is a perfect word. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm like, I look at myself, I see those aspects. I was like, but I'm also goofy.
But I'm also good. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
Hey,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm also like a Will Smith.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's like, I want to be in that lane where it's like, I want to play the Hitch. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to take it from Hitch and take it to I Am Legend.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Two different
Aspects.
and just be able to say, look, I could do both.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm
Why
just
limit
doing
yourself?
one.
Why
Yeah.
limit yourself?
And listen, I love Denzel to death, bro.
Oh, he's,
I
yeah.
said, but Will Smith has got some colors to him. Slap the heck out of somebody.
He's got
some colors
He
to
did
it.
say
Yeah,
that.
actually,
You know what I mean?
We talked about that.
We talked about that today, yeah.
Talked about that today, bro.
That's
We
my
talked
dude.
about it earlier
Oh
today.
man.
And I looked at him. I was like, damn, well, why you had to going through that, bro?
Yeah, but my only part about that was like, you know what? He could have like actually done that somewhere else.
Exactly.
Because he took away from. I was telling Henry too. I was telling Henry and other guys that was a big night for the for black
African
people.
American people.
Yeah,
Yes.
for
He took away from
yeah,
it,
he
bro.
took
Yeah.
away from by doing that.
Yeah.
he just put us
He
back.
ruined it.
He just
Yeah.
put us back
Pushed us
because
back.
it was the first black woman to host the Oscar by herself,
Yeah.
female to host the Oscar by
Which
herself.
is like a beautiful thing, and then that happened.
Yeah.
And it's just
It was the first, and then there was a lot more black actor receiving the Oscars.
And I thought the whole premise of it, I thought it was all African American, like the whole team.
Yeah,
like
that's-
it
yeah.
was the whole thing.
Yeah, somebody was getting honored. It was Denzel Washington. No, Samuel Jackson was getting honored, or Denzel who's getting honored? Somebody was getting honored, I think.
I mean, listen, I
I
missed
didn't
that.
get the. Yeah, I was about to say I didn't watch the actual thing.
Yeah.
I just saw the slap.
I saw. Yeah, I just saw.
Yeah. I
Slap
think
her
somebody
around
was
the world.
I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember.
Oh my
Somebody
God,
was getting
that shit's
honored.
I think it was Sam though. I think it was though.
It might have been Sam. I mean,
Yeah.
realistically, if we could probably like just take a bet without seeing the line, I would have to say that it was probably Sam.
But I think that I did see something about Sam winning an award.
Yeah,
or something.
Samuel Jackson won. I think he was getting honored for something
Right.
that he did. Something, or I think it was either him or Denzel Washington.
You don't even know because
Yeah.
of the
I
slap.
can't- yeah.
Because of the
All
slap.
about the slap.
I
Exactly.
can't even remember now because
Right.
of the slap.
Yeah.
And if you said, hey, did you watch 2022 Oscar? Oh yeah, I saw the slap.
Yeah,
That's the first thing. That's the only thing you
immediately,
remember.
right?
Yeah.
Because nothing else
He
was,
took away.
was prevalent, right?
Right.
Is it,
I mean,
just a slap.
That's the slap.
And
But
we,
yeah,
talk,
it was-
we even talk about the Chris Rock special too. It wasn't that much of a special for me because I don't think it was funny. Yeah.
Have you watched it yet? I haven't
I
watched
didn't
it.
get to watch it.
I'm gonna make a point of doing that this weekend
it
or something
wasn't- it
because
wasn't
I don't
that-
think I can go
for
out
me,
after last night.
I've seen him done better, but the problem is, you know why? He probably was like, a lot of people probably felt disappointed with that too as well.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
That night.
It was a lot too.
Because a lot of people was expecting to like have like old like Chris Rock at his core, like when he was like funny as hell. People
Yeah.
expected that, and then he didn't really do that much after the slap. So people want to know what he was gonna say.
Right.
Like for instance, like the special that he had with with Chris Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Oh,
Yeah. It
I
was
didn't
good.
see that one either. Fuck my
Yeah.
life.
That was good. That was good. Everybody wanted to go see that. And see
Right.
his reaction, and I think he had something with Dave Chappelle too as well.
Yeah, those two had came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
They had came out and did that
Yeah.
up on stage.
That's so cool. That's gotta be cool. Like coming, they didn't they like grow up together, bro? Or like they were on SNL early together. Chappelle and Chris Rock. Why is their relationship so tight?
they were just friends, bro. I think like
Yeah.
friends. But I can't
And you know
remember.
the comedy. It's
Yeah.
the comedy world.
It's
is
just,
comedy
it's a
world.
small,
Right.
yeah, it's
Right.
a small thing.
you know, it's like they talk about, the old heads talk about hustling, bustling in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hearing Denzel say like, yeah, you know, I went on 49th Street and this. I said, you did what?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Is you here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy to hear. It really is.
No,
but
yeah,
they put their
those
due
guys are
diligence.
legends, man.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
it's funny what you said just now. You said someone told you that comedy is dying. It's not, bro. It's a different art form right now. Look when those guys, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and those guys
Were
did
it
it.
around.
Mhm.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
now, it's a whole new generation.
Yeah.
Whole new ball game.
Whole
That's
new
why
ball
I'm
game,
like,
whole new generation,
you
bro.
can
You can pick out like
introduce
a
so
lot of
much.
what's funny.
You
Yeah.
can introduce someone. I mean, this itself right now, like there's a lot of a lot of the big comedians right now have big podcasts,
Yeah.
and I mean,
People want to hear what's going on. They want
yeah.
to hear your conversation. They
Conversations.
want to see how you are.
Are.
What's your
Mhm.
personality?
exactly.
Like it's not just okay. This guy's an actor. No,
Yeah.
it's a little bit deeper.
It's a little deeper than that, and there's a little more soul to it, and
Right.
and I think that's one of the beautiful things of like of doing these podcasts, because it's like you have Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and
and all those
and
things.
it's a self-created image of yourself when people see you sit around in a conversation in a circle and have like a little chit chat, chopping it up.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have a deeper look into this person's world
Right.
and heart and brain.
You get to know the person on a deeper scale, and just like seeing in 20 minutes of, not even 20 minutes, like what, 5 minutes or 5 seconds of TikTok, 5 seconds on Instagram. You post a reel on Instagram, and you do this. They want to know you. They want to get to know you. They want to be more relatable to you. So it's like
Right.
they're
Exactly.
craving for contents from you, or craving for things. Tell me something about you. Let me know the real you.
I used to find that so crazy, right? Because thinking about, you don't want to come off like, oh, me, or like, you know what I'm saying, like or come off that type of way. But you're like my boy said, you're the main character.
Yeah.
They want to see what you're talking about, what you're doing,
Yeah.
how your day to day is. Oh, you eat this during the day. Oh, you work out this during the day.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Let's be invested into
Like-
you more.
like,
If
yeah,
you
like
can
that,
deliver that to them, they're gonna eat it up.
They need it up. Like that. You did the. Like people. Obviously, like your videos. People. What are people gonna think? They're be like, oh, this guy's a goofy, funny guy.
Yeah.
They're not. But then you post that video about like your audition day routine. Like, and first I'm going to a couple in-person ones recently,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Feels good, right?
Right.
We haven't been doing that for a long time, and
Yeah,
it's
bro.
been tough. But like, you threw that up there, and I was like, oh, there's a look into Mac's actual
Different.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they
that was
want to
cool.
see.
That was cool.
And even my boy did. He was like, bro, you gotta show yourself more. You gotta show like you gotta make the camera like be on you. Because you showed too much of like just the cars and the this.
And
They
this.
want to see.
They want to see you.
They
Yeah.
want to see you up there. All right, guys, what's going on today? We're going to the audition. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they want to hear it.
Yeah.
'Cause
And it's
this
interesting,
is-
and also a lot of people watching things like that too. Like, they. What I've noticed is with even my Instagram's not that. I post on it a good amount though, and like, my friends, they like see it and they're like, oh, like that's a cool thing you did today, where you kind of showed a little bit more of yourself than like what your Instagram page tells us.
usually do.
Yeah.
And I mean that's
But they always say that how when you meet someone, you don't meet them. You don't meet them. You meet their representative
yeah.
until you get to know them. Then you actually meet that person.
Right.
You understand? So it's like Instagram for me. I used to post on Instagram, and I'm like, man, I don't need to tell people exactly what I'm doing every single day of the week or every single hour,
Feels
bro.
awkward, right? Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just chill out. Stop posting stuff on Instagram. And then the thing about when you stop doing that, guess what? You enjoy life a little more. You enjoy your time a little more because you're not focused about, hey, let me try to get this get this like, or even to like when it comes to like fashion shows and stuff. I was talking about it too as well. I used to love going to fashion show at Bryant Park. People ask me what's Bryant Park. I'm like, bro, if you're into fashion, if you say you're into fashion,
You should know.
Bryant Park is the place you used to. If you say you're going to a fashion show, you say you're going to Bryant Park fashion show, bro, you lit.
Yeah.
Lit.
Right.
Because to get in there,
tough.
bro, it was tough as nails, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro.
That would be a cool experience.
I'm not talking about like what you call it, like where they have it at the MoMA downtown, the Metropolitan.
New York Fashion Week?
Yeah, where they have it.
But what you're getting to is the fact that at those shows, no one had their phones out. People were conversating, and now if you watch a fashion show, everyone's got their phone right in front, and they're watching the fashion show through their phone.
Yeah,
Maybe not even
nobody,
experiencing it.
trying to tell. Oh yeah, I'm at the fashion show.
Right.
Nah, people weren't like that. People watch the fashion. Oh, I enjoy the clothes.
Yeah.
I enjoy conversating with people,
Right.
talking. You know what I'm saying? And then you build your connections from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, everybody want I'm at the fashion show. It's lit.
Yeah.
And don't even know what the hell, something you don't even know what show, or can't even pronounce the name of the show you at.
Right. They're just there for that.
Yeah, bro.
Can't even
For
pronounce the name.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I've sit down. Like I've been to like Javon Shake. I've been to what you call it, like
Well, I don't know what you call it.
like Saint Laurent and those places. And people come in and they say some like messed up name. Can't pronounce the name.
That's funny.
Or can't even pronounce Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Saint
saying?
Laurent.
Yeah, and
Saint
they
Laurent.
can't even pronounce it, or they can't even pronounce Versace. There and there, and I'm like, oh, we want this shirt.
Right.
We want the shirt. Yeah, no, Wes got my fashion game up a lot. Like when I first moved to the city, like he would show me something, and you know, maybe I pronounced the name wrong, or like I didn't know what it was, and he'd be like, all right, that's fine, we're not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
keep pushing.
First step of identifying like what you wear. You have to know to pronounce the name, because somebody asks you what you're wearing.
You gotta know.
You gotta know the name, and
Right.
number one, and if somebody have to ask you what the name is, then they're not supposed to know what it is.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
I love
Yeah, let them guess, bro.
Yeah. Look.
Then you have some people that you go out and you can be like, oh, what are you wearing?
Motherfucker, you don't know.
You don't know. Yeah,
You don't know.
Regular outfit. You don't know the name. You don't know the name. You don't need to know.
You don't need to know.
Like, if you have to ask-
I was at a speakeasy with my mom, and we walked out of the back, and like some guy was like, hey, I keep seeing people go back there, like what is that? And my mom was like, and I was like, I was like, if you know, you know, because it's my favorite speakeasy, and he should know.
People
Right.
will abuse it.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
abuse
man.
it, and that's another thing on TikTok nowadays. Is all these places get like ruined really quickly because there's all that's like, this is the best place to go in New York, and then it just gets busted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse the vulgarity there, but it's true.
Well, bro, like for me, I'm 25 years in New York, right? And you know, I hate going to big restaurants. I don't like going to big name restaurants because they're about the turnovers.
Yeah.
The faster they can get you out of there,
Yeah.
better for them. So if they don't care about the food, they don't care about the service or nothing. I would go to the
Just
smallest
get in, get
restaurant, bro, and I would enjoy the meal way better.
Right. Because they're
You
not
understand?
rushing you.
Because they're not rushing you. They're glad for you to be there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thankful.
You understand? They want you to come again.
They
It's a
want you
little
to come
gratitude.
again.
You might be their what you call it, their business for the night. So they want you to come back and back and back and back again.
Right.
Yeah. No, it makes
And
sense.
New York has a lot of hidden gems, man. A lot of
course
people don't
it
know
does.
that, bro. A lot of hidden gems.
A lot of hidden
like
gems.
The best sandwich place when it comes to like what you call it, sandwich places,
Oh,
uptown, in the 60s,
on what side?
on the east side.
Do you know the name?
Oh, bro, I can't remember.
Oh.
But they make the best sandwich. The meat is this much in the sandwich, bro. The
Oh,
bread,
that's gnarly.
you got talking about a big.
Cats. I like Cat's Deli, man.
Huh?
Cat's Deli.
Cats,
You been to
that's
Cats?
on Upper East Side, right?
No, Cat's Deli's right over here on Ludlow.
Yeah, on Ludlow, yeah. But you know,
Was that scene when Harry met Sally? You
Yes.
seen that movie? Yeah,
And you
when
know,
she fakes an orgasm in that restaurant.
Yeah. I used to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever seen. I used to watch Anthony Bourdain.
This the last part sounds familiar. Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
He used to go out and like visit like best food places
Damn.
and restaurants.
That's sick.
He had like fermented shark.
Fermented shark. Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, bro. He went to like Iceland and eat like fermented shark. I'm talking
Fermented shark.
Fermented shark. That's
Yeah,
what he
that
used to do.
sounds
Like,
crazy.
They'll get a
That's
shark.
insane.
Get a shark. Put it in a barrel. Put rice in the barrel. Put the shark in between. Stack it with more rice. Put another shark meat. Stack it with more rice.
That's crazy.
Hold it down there for 6 months.
Sheesh.
That seems a little. I don't know.
So
My
it's
stomach
basically
got a little
fermented is like
queasy.
basically rotten shark.
Yeah, that's like rotten.
Yeah, but
Rotten
yeah, bro.
shark.
Yeah,
That's
it
nasty.
smells, but it's like it's an Icelandic delicacy.
Yeah,
A delicacy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wow.
The
Yeah,
only
bro.
time,
Rice-
the only time I've seen
rice on
someone
top of rice. Like
rice on
that.
top of rice. The only time I've seen someone eat shark is on Survivor.
nah, bro.
Bro, I would do that show. I think.
Go.
You don't know?
Google that to Henry.
Is that
Google,
a hot take? I don't know.
Google
I mean,
fermented shark.
fermented shark.
Fermented shark. You want to be out there eating shark, man?
No, and I saw on Survivor, like the show where they like.
I
I don't think I could
I've
do
been
it.
to, and I've been to what you call it, Sweden.
I need to eat.
Oh yeah, right. That, they lose so much weight. But anyway,
Yeah.
but some guy caught a shark one time on the show, and I was like, "What the fuck am I looking up? Fermented shark?
Fermented
Bro,
shark.
I just
Fermented
don't know.
shark.
Fermented shark.
It's a delicacy in Iceland, though.
It's a national dish of Iceland consisting of a Greenland shark or other sleeper shark that has been cured
You
with
ever
a
tasted
particular fermentation process and hung to dry
Tasted
for
it?
4 to
I
5
tasted
months.
it.
Ugh.
How is it?
It has that rancid taste.
Yeah,
bro.
it says it has a strong ammonia-rich smell and
Rancid,
fishy
yeah, bro.
taste.
Yeah.
Rancid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, man. That's not my style. I love goldfish. It's my favorite snack.
Right, I'm gonna eat that all day. Goldfish.
Yeah, goldfish.
The shark.
So
Fermented shark.
that was Anthony Bourdain. Like, go around, he tell you about all the hot spot, like the hidden gems.
Yeah.
And people thinking it was like, oh hey, if you go to this this restaurant like Budokan, Tao, and all those restaurants, it's good. I like
Never
the
had Tao.
small mom and
The
pops
small mom and
restaurant,
pop, yeah.
restaurant, bro.
I had a good one of those last night. All right, well, yo, Mac, thank you so much for coming on today, bro.
Well,
I mean,
appreciate you guys for having me.
it's unreal. It's good to reconnect with you, catch up a little bit.
Yeah, man, it's got to have you here, man.
Yeah, for real, and we'd love to have
Smooth
you back
conversation,
in the future, bro.
easy conversation.
Easy conversation. Very wholesome.
Yeah.
It's very wholesome.
Very wholesome.
Yeah, that's it. Nah, it's a pleasure being here, bro.
Yeah, of course. All right, well, Observer's Corner over and out.